Sphinx is a human-headed lion. Why? Human head. Mankind is the most intelligent creature God created. Do we agree or not? Okay, no. What God created, I mean, okay? Some. So, they wanted to say that their God as intelligent as the mankind, or the most intelligent. And what about the lion's body? That their God is that powerful, that leader, that strong as a lion. So we don't take things for how it is, no. We have to think behind, symbolically. So, the Sphinx is getting into Karnak, you would find it a ram-headed lion, not a human-headed lion. What you saw yesterday getting in, that's why it is ram-headed lions. We are in the precinct of Ammon. So, that's the depiction of Ammon, to be depicted as a ram-headed lion. But there is a huge project to be financed and almost directed by the UNESCO now in Luxor, going on in Luxor, that excavating the Sphinx's avenue. In the previous days, there was a network actually of roads linking Karnak and Luxor temples together, as well the other subsidiary temples, like especially that temple of the goddess Mut. As the triad of Luxor, by the way, in ancient Egypt was Ammon, the man, Mut means the mother, actually it's the mother nature, as she was the goddess of nature, as a wife or a consort, and their son in the triad was Khonsu. You can call him Khonsu. He was one of the moon gods, or a feature of the moon gods, to be depicted as a mummified young man holding all the royal scepters, carrying the moon disk and the moon crescent together. So there is a great temple also of Mut between the two temples, Karnak and Luxor. So this Sphinx's avenue linking all them together. And the project is to excavate this Sphinx's avenue, bring it to life again. Unless we had the revolution last year, they should have opened the road last October. But for a year now they stopped working on it. So maybe in a year's time, if they started again, it will be ready. So it will be walkable between the two temples. Or at least, if not walkable, like these little mini trains or the golf carts up and down between the two temples. It's not all, but actually it's a bigger project to make the whole area of downtown Luxor such as an open museum. Knocking down all the houses, evacuated the people first, and then knock their houses. And excavate all what's under the ground level. To make it like just temples, museums, the Sphinx's Avenue, and maybe touristic service, like resorts, shopping centers. Right. But this to come to end by 2030. It takes, a long time. We already just that Sphinx's Avenue. It's about 3 kilometers, about 2 miles. Yeah, we are working on it for 3 years now, 4 years now. So imagine to knock the whole city down and excavate it, and that needs and takes time. Karnak is not one temple, plenty of them. And be sure actually to realize or to recognize what I'm talking about. Wait till we are there at the visitor center. There is such a mock or maquette, for the whole area, and I'll be naming them. Karnak to be covered, we need maybe 3-4 days, full days in there. But today we will be going through the main axis, the main temple of Ammon-Ra, as Luxor to be made as a capital of Egypt by the beginning of the 18th dynasty, about 1500 BC, to elevate Ammon to higher rank. Ammon was the local god of Luxor, the province. Okay, so he's not strong enough to be the official god of the country. So to elevate him into higher rank, making him the official god of Egypt, they associated that Ammon with the previous official god of Egypt, Ra. So there is a new made god, or a new invented god, never existed before. Ammon, Ra, as one god. Have they told you that in the Sound and Light show yesterday? Okay, have they proved it to you, for you, or showed you how it is being made? That's what I'll be showing you today. Okay, because that's depicted on the walls. Maybe in Abu Simbel it was clear that Ramses II had made himself as a god during his lifetime. This, I'm able to prove it again if you want, at Karnak. And show you even which rank or which level of gods he put himself into. The one straight after Ammon, higher rank than Ammon's wife or Ammon's son. Yes. The whole way through across the main course or the main axis of Karnak has Karnak actually been constructed or lined up on two axes: east-west, the main temple, and north-south toward Luxor temple, where the Sphinx's Avenue starts from. So we are covering the most of the main axis. Getting to the jungle, that's what I call it, jungle, not the greenhouse. The hypostyle hall or the pillared hall. It's the greatest hypostyle hall in the world, not just in Egypt. One hall, 4 walls, enclosing 134 huge columns. And then to be roofed. Sorry. And on my way, I'll be highlighting for people who will be or having a second week in Luxor, or if I'm gonna see you again in Egypt. By the way, so far, how was your cruise?
Wonderful.
So, when we started, I asked if anybody been here before. I think just very few of us. So it is mostly the first time for the most of us. Is it gonna be the first and last time? That's what I love to hear. So I'll be highlighting the main things of Luxor. After lunch, we have at 2:15, we have our departure meeting, where I'll be telling you all the departure details tomorrow. But I need also, please, to get with you all the vouchers. You got, even so, sometimes you get like 2 copies, one client copy and company copy, whatever. Sometimes you get like 2 clients copies or 2 company copies. I need just one of them.